Welcome to Chana Talks Live TV. I'm Chana Gilman, your Relationship Mastery Mentor. Wow, it feels really... I have to move closer to the Wi-Fi. It feels good to be back. The week of Passover was really, really wonderful. I had an absolutely, fabulous Passover. Anyway, we're back. It feels like renewal. It's spring. Weather is gorgeous. And how are you? What are you going to do differently? We're in April. One quarter of the year is gone, right? So what's going to be different for you? I can't find a place. There's so many people and I'm not near the Wi-Fi. Here's the deal. I have talked to you about how you have, from the day you're born, been raised in obligation to make the big people in your life happy. And when you do that, it feels really good. And so, as you become an adult, it's called people pleasing. And here's what happens. As you're growing up and you're doing what you can to make them happy, then one day it doesn't work. Something's off for them. They got fired. You didn't know it. You think it's you. And you become not only responsible for their happiness, but you become responsible for their sadness, anger, when it doesn't work. And now you are the juggler. And I want to tell you, no matter how many plates you juggle, how fast you dance on that table, you are never going to be able to sustain it because it's not your job. The only thing that works is the fact that you've got to make you happy. There's something here telling me to tag somebody and I don't want to, and I don't know how to delete the video. You've got to learn that you are not responsible. The only one and only thing ever that you're responsible for is yourself. And yes, to make you happy. But Chana, isn't that selfish? Yes, it is. How do you like that? No one ever told you that before. Everyone always called you selfish because you weren't dancing fast enough for them. But the truth is, when you can put you first and be selfish enough to align yourself with your goodness, your rightness, you will be there in ways for people that are unimaginable for you today. And they will want to be in your circle. You are thinking that you need them to appreciate you. Beautiful women, you need to appreciate you. When you can love yourself enough to set boundaries, to get rid of toxic, to make it that it has to be okay for you and work for you, the distraughtness in your personality will disappear. Let me move over here. The anger that you feel, the frustration that you feel, the longing for acceptance that you feel, until you feel it for you, it's never going to happen. You're still just dancing on the table, juggling the plates. You are not responsible for anyone else's emotions and feelings in life. And they're not responsible for yours. Not your spouse, not the guy you're dating, not your children, certainly not your mother. She's the one you've probably been dancing the hardest for. What can I tell you? Hi, Lauren. Happy birthday. What can I tell you? You have got to learn to get this. If it feels good for you, it is good for you. But if it doesn't feel good, you're in resistance to something. You're resistance, hi Victoria, your resistance is like your red light that comes on the dashboard in your car. You're not going to put a sticky note over it and say, well, if I don't know there's no gas, then it won't matter, I can still drive the car. No, it doesn't work like that. And when you have doubt affects our intellect. Worry affects our emotions. And both live out in your nervous system, in your body, in your aches and in your pains. They are generated from that place, the doubt and the worry. And those affect us all very deeply. But you're not, when you feel something in your body telling you, don't go there, or time to leave, or this isn't sitting right, you don't ignore it and pretend it's not what you feel. Well, you do. That's what you've done your whole life. But that's not what we want to do. Those are your red light warning lights that you need some gas. You need to do something about the situation you're in. And the first thing you can do is, until you learn this, and I highly recommend, it's a new season, we're into spring, join my private Facebook group, Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. We learn a lot, we go a lot deeper in there. But the bottom line is, when you're feeling a deep resistance inside of yourself, get up and leave. Excuse yourself. Someone's at the door, I've got to hang up. Excuse me, I leave the ladies' room. I always say that's my favorite, because no one can argue with that. Figure yourselves out, ladies. Get a grip on this. It's time. Nothing in your life is going to change with hoping and wishing, and even praying. God doesn't plan for us. He executes for us. Do you hear that? God is willing to give me at every moment what it is that I want. I have to know what I want, which equals clarity. I have to be consistent with what I want. And I have to have the vibrational, energetic match to it. And so do you. So do you. You can always say, hi, Jill. You can always say it's in God's hands. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes it isn't meant to be. But don't let that take you off the hook from doing what you need to do to raise your bar. It can always be better. It can always be a higher bar. I love you. You are beautiful women. It's great to be back with you. My name is Chana Gilman. I'm your Relationship Mastery Mentor, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.